Magandang umaga, magandang hapon at magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ito po yung likod, si Jerome Makinay. And today, we'll be reviewing the Decay Scar L. Scar. Another scar. D238. First, quality. This is a nylon construction. This feels really nice. It's really different from the Sima one, but I cannot totally call it cheap. But it's different. You can see it looks different. Personally, I like the Sima more in terms of quality, but it is fine. Still all nylon. There are some metal parts also, especially for the outer barrel and the inner barrel. And it has a nice retaining pin for the buttstock, so you will not lose this pin. So that's a good thing. Although the rail is different or not that sturdy, see, it moves. So a con for this one. Trades. What's this one? This one. It's just painted over. It's not totally accurate on how it should look. I have a scar here, but that's Tokyo Marui, so what do you expect? And it's fine. Oh, it's not an ambidextrous magazine releasing with the scar. Of course, there will be no bolt latch. Although the what do you call this one? Charging handle is longer than the scar, so that's nice. And there's a metal part at the end, so sounds satisfying. Although that happens. So it has two same. Is this metal? No. Oh, that's metal. This is nylon for this one. Accidental firing. There's a cheek rest that is working here, so that's nice. This is also folding. Not folding. Retracting. This is folding, so quite nice. There's a guide here for the not barrel. For the battery connector. You can see. Why is there a? What's that? Is that a gel ball? Why is a gel ball there? You can see the buttstock spring guide there, but it's not accessible. So I think it's removable here. So it's easy to change the spring, this, and this removes, and you can change the spring, which is a plus in comparison to the Sima. So this is somewhat a quick change spring. The selector is only on the right side, so this only works on this side. So this one is a MOSFET version, so you can hear vibration. So safe semi, you can feel it semi. Actually, there's a vibration on that one also. The magazine is an auto prime, so excess gels. If you put this one, and so that's why there's a gel there. It's it's empty. There's an empty space in the gearbox. I don't know, on the body. So if you put it here, auto prime, then ready to fire. Bing! There's no prime here, so I don't know if this has a configuration yet. There's no manual on the back, so need to research on that one. What else? Oh, Gen 8 mag. So a very big plus. It's easier to find, unlike the Cyma only using Cyma mags, which is understandable for that one. But since this is a Gen 8, your magazines, like this Jinji, it's a Jinji. This, oops, works. It's not that not good fit, perfect fit, but it works. So, and since it's auto prime, even if it's a long mag, the gels goes up eventually if you keep on firing. This is very convenient since it's easy to show the FPS, which is, no, it's still hard because can you zoom it in? I'm just very curious. Nope, no zoom in. But this is 216 or 200 plus. This is visible. See? Ta-da! So 200 to 220. 216 average. So nice. Because it has a long barrel around. Where's my meter? It's gone. Around 300. So also good. It has a good range. It can easily hit the 300, no, 10 meter mark. Although it's very accurate. Although it's starting to go down at the 10 meters because no hop-up. You need to use a hop-up for this one. Upgrades. This is a version 2 gearbox with a built-in MOSFET. So please do not do max upgrades on this one. It will kill the MOSFET. And also the disadvantage is it has very limited battery space. So it only takes the cylindrical batteries. I'm using a stock battery of a Cyma, you know, the usual things like this. So that's a con. Unlike the Cyma one, this fits. So the merit on this one. Price, it's very near the of the Cyma Scar L. This is around 4,000 plus. So as far as I remember, I don't know if Hydro Blasters MNL still have stocks, but it is available with them. You can get it from them. See, looks nice. Nice. I like scars. I don't know why. It's because of modularity. It looks different. See? Different. Ew! It comes with a foregrip that has weights on inside, so it doesn't feel that cheap. Makes it a little bit heavier. I don't know if that's a pros or cons. This weighs less than 2 kilos, around 1 kilo something. I added a heavy side, that's why it's heavy, and this too, very heavy. Overview. Since This is a Gen 8. You can basically find, it's very easy to upgrade this one because it's a version 2 gearbox and a Gen 8 mag. You have lots of options on the comes to upgrades, parts and magazines. So it's a nice buy. Although as usual, do not max it out, you'll burn the MOSFET. See my other video since the battery options is not that much. Anywho, if you have any comments, suggestions, violent reactions, that put them down in the comment section down below. I'll answer it as soon as possible. Sumuli! Paalam! Ching!